The version 7.0 live stream has officially wrapped up, and now we finally have our first estimate of how many Primogems and pulls we can expect throughout the entire update. In this video, we'll break down every source of Primogems so you can get a better idea of how much you'll be able to save if you're planning to pull for Odette, Arlecchino, Flynn's, or Inefa. Now, before we get into the numbers, keep in mind that some of the Primogem sources haven't been fully confirmed yet. That means these totals aren't necessarily final, and there's still a good chance they'll go up as we get closer to the update. We've seen that happen with plenty of previous versions, where the final Primogem count ended up being a bit higher than the first estimate. The rewards that have already been confirmed aren't going to change, but there are still a few sources that haven't been fully revealed yet, which means the final total could end up being even higher. Keep in mind that the amount you personally earn will also depend on how much of the update you actually complete. If you skip things like exploration, quests, achievements, or endgame content, then your final Primogem count will naturally be lower than the estimate. With that in mind, let's start breaking down every Primogem source one by one. Our first source is daily commissions. Just like every patch, completing your dailies every day rewards 60 Primogems. Over the full 42 days of version 7.0, that adds up to 2,520 Primogems. It's one of the easiest sources to keep up with, but it's also one of the biggest, so missing even a single day means giving up 60 Primogems. Next, let's talk about the new Archon quest. Completing the main story rewards 590 Primogems, along with 2 intertwined fates. Once those 2 wishes are converted into Primogem value, the total reward from the Archon quest comes out to 910 Primogems. Since version 7.0 is introducing the first chapter of Snezhnaya, it's expected that the Archon quest will be one of the largest sources of Primogems in the entire update. Outside of the main story, there are also world quests and several smaller quest lines. Right now, these are estimated to reward around 420 Primogems altogether. Since not every quest has been revealed yet, this is one of the categories that could still increase before the update goes live. Exploration is another massive source of Primogems this patch. The first Snezhnaya region is currently estimated to give around 2,620 Primogems through chests, puzzles, teleport waypoints, shrines, and other exploration rewards. Naturally, you'll only receive the full amount if you explore everything, so players who prefer taking things slowly may end up collecting these rewards over a longer period. Version 7.0 will also introduce a brand new Cryo Sigil offering system. By upgrading it, you'll earn rewards worth around 1,250 Primogems in limited wishes. In addition to that, it also includes 7 Acquaint Fates. Those standard wishes aren't included in the total shown here since they can't be spent on limited character banners, but they're still a nice bonus to have. Achievements are expected to contribute another 545 Primogems. Some of them will unlock naturally while progressing through the update, while others may require going out of your way to complete specific objectives if you're aiming for every last reward. We'll also get 1 Paimon shop reset during version 7.0. As always, that means 5 intertwined fates will be available to purchase, which equals another 800 Primogems. Make sure you don't forget to buy them before the monthly reset, since they're one of the easiest rewards to accidentally miss. Now let's move on to the endgame rewards. During version 7.0, we'll get 1 Imaginarium Theater reset worth up to 1,000 Primogems, 1 Stygian Onslaught reset worth 450 Primogems, and 2 Spiral Abyss resets that can reward up to 1,600 Primogems in total. Just keep in mind that these numbers assume you're able to fully clear each mode. If your account isn't quite there yet, feel free to adjust these estimates based on what you can realistically complete. Next up are the events, which are always a great source of extra Primogems. The flagship event is currently expected to reward around 920 Primogems, while 2 additional events should each give about 420 Primogems. Combined, that brings the total event rewards to roughly 1,760 Primogems. Just make sure you complete them before they expire, since event rewards don't stick around forever. Once we reach the second half of version 7.0, we'll also have the version 7.1 special program. Like every live stream, it'll come with 3 redemption codes worth 100 Primogems each, giving us another 300 Primogems. Since these codes usually expire within a day or so, it's always a good idea to redeem them as soon as they're released. Besides the livestream rewards, Hoyoverse usually drops a few additional redemption codes throughout the patch. They typically add up to around 60 Primogems, although the exact amount can vary slightly from update to update. It's not a huge source, but every extra pull helps, especially if you're getting close to pity. As always, we'll also receive 600 Primogems as update maintenance compensation through the in-game mail. Just don't forget to claim it before the mail expires. Finally, there are several smaller reward sources that all add together. This includes things like character trials, UGC rewards, the Battle Pass artifact enhancement mission, and a few other miscellaneous rewards. Right now, those are estimated to provide around 310 Primogems, although that number could still change slightly once every reward source has been confirmed. So after adding everything together, free-to-play players are currently looking at around 15,145 Primogems during version 7.0. That works out to approximately 95 limited banner pulls. Keep in mind that this total already includes the intertwined fates from rewards like the Archon quest and the Paimon shop after converting them into Primogem value. It does not include the 7 Acquaint fates from the Cryo Sigil offering system or any of the other standard wishes available throughout the patch, so you'll still be receiving those separately. If you're a Welkin Moon player, you can add another 3,780 Primogems over the course of the 42-day update. That increases the overall total to around 18,925 Primogems, or roughly 118 pulls. And if you're also planning to buy the paid Battle Pass, that'll contribute another 1,320 Primogems worth of limited wishes. With both Welkin Moon and the Battle Pass, the estimated total reaches 20,245 Primogems, which comes out to around 127 pulls. Overall, these are some really solid numbers, and that's pretty much what you'd expect from the launch of a brand new nation. Around 95 free-to-play pulls gives players plenty of flexibility when it comes to planning their summons, especially if you've already got some Primogems or pity saved before version 7.0 arrives. For now, I'd treat these numbers as an estimate rather than the final total. As more information becomes available, there's always a chance we'll see a few additional Primogem sources added before the update goes live. So, what do you think about the current version 7.0 Primogem count? Are you happy with around 95 free-to-play pulls, or were you expecting a little more? And which character are you planning to spend your savings on? Let me know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos for version 7.0. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.